Hey Pectus Warriors, it's Riley Byrne from FixPectus.com. Now in today's video, I want to talk about the perfect workout routine for Pectus Excavatum. And I remember for me, when I started my journey as a kid, it was something that I was after was what is the perfect, blueprint, perfect program to follow that will get me the result that's gonna make my pectus disappear because I'm gonna have so much muscle. And luckily, I was able to figure that out with my own transformation and make my pectus hardly noticeable through building muscle. And I've been able to coach hundreds of people to successfully do the same thing. What I came to realize though is there is no perfect routine. And the reason for that is there is no Pectus Excavatum that is the same. There is no person with Pectus Excavatum that is the same. And there are so many factors that will influence the routine that you should be following. So therefore it's very important that your routine is for you. Okay? And this is why I haven't just given out a plan to everyone, because I know that it's doing everyone a disservice, because if you really want the best result, you need a plan that's fitted to you and your pectus. There's lots of variables that go into play. For example, can you imagine getting a beginner to be working really intensely with supersets and drop sets of bench press and deadlifts and these complex, advanced technical movements? That would be stupid. You'd probably injure them and they're just not going to get the stimulus, okay? It'd be overkill. Okay, or can you imagine working a beginner for 2-hour workouts 5 days a week? They'd be so sore they wouldn't be able to move. Okay, so your level of experience will drastically dictate the routine that you need. And it varies so much per person. Honestly, if you're a beginner, you really just need to be probably doing 3 days a week and that would be enough stimulus. Also, people have different schedules and lifestyles and availability. Some people can only work out 3 days a week. And so the routine that fits someone who works out 3 days a week versus someone who has the availability to work out 6 is drastically different. So you need a program that's different to the person, a program that levels up as you level up. You need to be changing your exercises because of the repeated bout effect. So if you just do the same thing again and again and again, you adapt and you plateau. Okay, you want a progressive program. You want to change exercises. That's what creates the stimulus for optimal growth. And this is why there is no set perfect routine for Pectus Excavatum. I wish I could just tell you guys, okay, the perfect routine is on Mondays, every Monday, you're going to do bench press, cable flies, and cross-body chest press, superset with crush grip press. On Wednesdays, you're going to work out your back. You're going to do pull-ups. You're going to do seated rows. It doesn't exist, okay? It really depends. And there's not just some magic exercise or formula. It's about consistency, intensity, and nutrition, which I talked about in my 3 must-dos for Pectus Excavatum video as well. I think if you guys are after the perfect routine, the best thing to do is probably just sign up. I'm not here trying to plug my coaching, but it is probably the best thing to do and it is the closest thing to a perfect routine because I'm the only guy who's coached thousands of people with pectus over the last 10 years and have achieved so many amazing client results, and I know what it takes and I know how to fit the program to the individual. So that's the closest thing to the perfect routine, is signing up to my coaching and then me giving you the routine and then the progressive programs from there as you continue to adapt and progress. And guess what? This is why I offer the one-to-one coaching, because I need to actually check in with you and adapt the program as you change. I hope this video explains a little bit more to you guys why there is no perfect routine, because it's something I always get people asking me for is what's a perfect workout? Why can't you just give us a routine? And it's because it needs to be fitted to you, and it really does need custom work with me and me actually understanding you and meeting you and then determining the routine for you and then continuing to adapt that on the fly as you progress throughout the year.